Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how I made the frame for this Samsung TV here. This is a 43 inch and this is a lovely little oak frame that was really easy to do. So the reason I did this is because the TV didn't come with a frame. I bought this one second hand on eBay, and the Samsung ones themselves were quite expensive and they were all plastic apart from one metal one, but the metal one was up on £180. Also, as much as I like the metal one, it looked quite modern, while a lot of the art being displayed is going to look older, and I wasn't too sure about the metal framework. So I looked into other options, and there was lots of people selling them on places like eBay and Amazon, but they were all £250 plus. So I thought I'd just make my own one, and I'm really happy with how it's come out. The downside about using your own frame, or even one of the expensive ones that you're going to buy on eBay and Amazon, is that the motion detection will not work. And also in my instance, the light sensor's not working properly either, but it didn't in the first place because of the shadows cast in a room. Plenty of info about that online. It's just one of the downsides of this TV. Some people are putting mirrors and stuff underneath to get the light to bounce up in the sensor, which is there. So just bear that in mind. How I use this now is it gets turned on in the morning and it gets turned off in the evening when I go to bed. And for my purposes, that seems to be working just fine. So as you can see, I've used a lovely natural oak one here, but you can use pine, you can stain it, use any wood that you so choose. So what I did is I just went down to my local B&Q and I bought this oak stuff here, which is 2.4 meters long. I paid £28 for it. You will be able to get it cheaper if you shop around. And the stuff that I've got is 27mm by 27mm. So you can see it there, 27 by 27 by 2.4. And then I just put one lot of varnish on there just to give it a little bit of protection. So you have to obviously bevel each of the corners. So I use my little miter saw down here, but you might want to use a miter box, but I use this one here. And then when it comes to cutting around the sensor, I just use my Bosch multi-tool here with this blade to cut in. So let me just show you the little sensor there. So it's obvious how the corners go. You just have to put this up here and you have to do a miter here, and obviously you'll put another bit of wood here and do a miter here. That's how you do the corners there. But if you come underneath here now, I'm just going to get a torch or a flashlight for our American friends. And you can see I've cut around it here, and what I've done is I've actually used some copper slug tape to try to reflect the light around the place. The remote control will still work just fine because that's going to be working via Bluetooth, but even with the copper slug tape, it's not working as a light sensor unless I was to shine a light really into it. So bear that in mind, but your mileage might vary. In your property, you might well have enough light that the light sensor will still work. But if you did want the copper slug tape, you just buy it in little reels like this here, very, very cheaply. And then to attach, I glued the corners, and then to attach it on, I just use double-sided sticky tape, and I use this double-sided sticky tape on this bit here and also this bit here. So this was only from the pound shop, very cheap, just along here and along here. So all in all, I made this frame for about 60 UK pounds, but you would be able to get it cheaper, especially if you use the cheaper wood. And it probably took around about 20 minutes to half an hour. It wasn't a lot of work at all. And I really like the finish of it because it looks more traditional, in my opinion, than the Samsung one. So I'm really happy with it. If I did have to take it off again, it's only double-sided sticky tape, so I would be able to take it off, but it's not going to fall off just from slamming the doors. And I went with the oak because it matches like the oak doors and the handrails and stuff like that, so it all blends in nicely. So it's certainly not the best job in the world, and if you get the professionally made ones, they hook on from the top. But if you're on a bit of a budget, or you wanted to do your own take on something, then you can make your own ones quite cheaply. And if you look at the depth of it here, the 27mm fills it perfectly. So you can't see any TV at all. So from the side there, it also looks pretty real, or as real as these digital art TVs are ever going to look. If you've got other ideas for frames, please add them down to the comment section below. I'm sure people would love to read the comments. Thanks for watching.